Hello again to all our wonderful, gorgeous viewers out there, and welcome back to the CC&J show. So today I want to discuss 10 important things all new military wives should know. So important thing number 1. And so this is something that I think is imperative. You should have a strong support system. The reason being is because when you're a military wife, you either stay away from your husband, so you're dealing with a lot because you don't see that person that you love all the time or when you want to, or you're traveling with them. So that means that you are moving and you're kind of like unstable and you're moving to new places and new cultures, and you might need someone to talk to, you might need your good friends to communicate with, and that is helpful for you. Just have a strong support system, people you can turn to anytime you want to hear familiar voice, or you want to share an issue that you're dealing with. Please have a strong support system. Important thing number 2, and I think that this is important because you want to have a sense of self. So never give up on your dreams, whatever your dreams are, whether it be a career or a desire. Make sure that you're practicing and you're doing things that would always fulfill that desire, or that will always fulfill that career. And you want to build a sense of self-worth, a sense of individuality. So therefore, never give up on your dreams. Number 3, please learn the acronyms, because to be honest, I'm a newly military wife and I do not know the acronyms. There's only one acronym that I know, and I think most people know this acronym, and it's POA, and it's Power of Attorney. That's the only acronym that I'm familiar with. I'm sorry, I'm learning and I'm digging in there. I'm trying to be familiar with all the acronyms in the military, because most of the times that's all they use. And if you're in a conversation, you don't want to constantly say, what is that? I don't know. You want to be aware of these acronyms. Important thing number 4, I think this is beneficial in your relationship, to keep the communication lines open. Please keep the communication lines open. I think this has really worked for my relationship, because our relationship is so transparent. There's no, I don't know, maybe, I don't think so, none of that. We just know. And my husband, you ask him something to be like, oh, that is this, and this. We just know. We just, there's no such thing that we don't know. And you have to, because things might come up or something might happen to your husband, and you have to be that eyes and ears, and you have to go and speak on his behalf. So you have to know exactly what's going on as a military wife. Please keep the communication lines open. Number 5, please have a mentor. I have a mentor, and they know themselves, and it's important for you to have a mentor. That's like an older woman, most likely. That's an inspiration to you, that's always guiding you in the correct direction, and that's always like helping you when it comes to life decisions, especially when you're young and you're now learning the ropes and you really don't know what to do and how to do it. Yeah, just make sure that you have a mentor. Number 6, please be a really great support to your husband and value him. It's very important. I cannot stress that enough. I mean, they have very long days, and trust me, they're still human, and they still have issues when it comes to dealing with so much stress and being put under pressure, like constantly, and not having time to recuperate is very difficult. So you have to be able to be that shoulder that your husband could lean on, and he wants to talk, when he wants to like venge and let everything out. Just be that supportive wife. Number 7, and I think this is important, since we are being that supportive wife, you have to be flexible. Flexibility is a must. I'm telling you, like, if you're not gonna be flexible, you're gonna get your feelings hurt. The reason why you have to be flexible, and this is a major reason why you have to be flexible. Your husband's job is very demanding, and there's no time, like there's no time slot. There's no, oh, I work from 7 to 5, and that's just how I work, from 7 to 5, and I'm leaving my work at 5. No, it says 7 to 5, or it says 6:45 to 4, but it really means 6:45 to question mark, whenever. It could be 8, it could be 9, it could be 10, it could, let me tell you, I'm like, at 5 o'clock, okay, I understand, it might be 7. I think the first couple of weeks of us living together, I would get like, what? You told me 5 o'clock, you working at 8 o'clock, you still at work? You know, I used to get a bit uneasy about it, but then I realized that that's just the nature of the job. And so be flexible, because that's gonna help you, and that's gonna help your husband, and that's gonna make you become more understanding towards each other. Number 8, make friends. Make friends. Try to go to functions whenever they have it. Try to go to special events. Try to go to events where other military wives are going to be there, so that you can talk with them, because therefore you guys have something in common. And you never know, that could be your best friend eventually, because you and that person might be able to get along and associate with each other when your husband is constantly at work. That could be like your friend while you are stationed somewhere in the world that you're not familiar with, and then you and that person can go and venture out and find new things together, instead of you just doing it all by yourself. So make friends, yeah, it works. Number 9, and this is, I think, is important in your relationship, and that is be a social butterfly, basically. I know I said making friends, but making friends more likely has to do with events, and being a social butterfly is most likely like when you go on base and you meet his friends. You should be that person who's always receiving of other people, because there's tons of different cultures that work in the military, and so you meet tons of different people with a lot of different personalities. So be a social butterfly. It's imperative for you to be a social butterfly. Yeah. And number 10, please be able to build yourself up and be mentally, physically, and emotionally stable. That's what you need to strive for, because there's so many things that's going on that you don't have time to be like, oh, I could relax on this, or I could relax on that. You really can't. It's ever changing, and you feel differently. Especially for me, what I would say was different. Being in Japan, I get a lot of stares. I got a lot of stares at my hair. They're curious about, you know, oh, her hair is different, my skin is different, you know, maybe my features are different. So people stare. So be like mentally like stable and emotionally and psychologically stable, so that you can deal with that, because most times you might feel uncomfortable, but a lot of times they're just staring because they've never seen nobody that look like you before. So it's kind of like a compliment. So there you go. 10 important things that I had to implement that I think will work for a lot of new military wives. I hope this information has added some major value, forget value, major value to your life. Again, we want to thank you for tuning into our show.